Lovely. Welcome everyone. Good evening and welcome back. I keep laughing because I've got a bit of a pineapple on my head again. It's not my hair. I didn't realise that I'll be able to grow hair one day. Alright, we're here for a Friday evening finisher. Good sweat workout. As you know, we always do a lot of core. It's my favourite. So we're doing a lot of core. And we're doing a lot of core and a lot of everything else, but today we've got a bit of a mixture. Core, bit of upper body, core, bit of upper body. Guess what? A bit more core after. Right. Anyway, in the meantime, let's get warming up. Let's start shaking off. I've got a mat again. I've got a new mat, so I'm excited. Now, hands on hips. Let's get your hips going from side to side. And let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Circle, big circle. I'm gonna, oh, did you hear that? 3, 4, 5, everything, back the way. Everything sets itself back in place. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Wrists and ankles, left and right. To be honest, I've been sitting a lot today in front of the computer, so I just can't imagine how people can do that all day long, every single day. That's just, I'm clicking everywhere now. Whew, neck, head, left and right. It's even that. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and now up and down. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now shoulders back. Let's go 6, 5, 4, all the way. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back the way. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms in front. One is joining the other. Let's go 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then they're going back. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 forward, 1 back. Let's go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and back the way. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now back in, feet wider, toes slightly out. Go for 10 squats all the way down. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're gonna go for 10 lunges, going back, going in, back to stand up. Ready? Let's go alternate. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew, right. 10 push-ups first. Chest down to the floor. Let's go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right. To finish the warm up, we're gonna go for 10 snakes. Let's go for it. Down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lovely. Whew. Let's get a gentle stretch on your arms. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Let's go. So, what we're gonna go for? Number 1. It's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be tough. It's going to be tough. Number 1 is push up, feet wider, push up, shoulders up. So press, shoulders up, press, shoulders up. Trying to keep your body level as it is. You don't want to be rotating. You don't want to be doing that when touching your shoulder. I want you to keep it still. Engage your core. Number 1. Number 2, index finger and your thumb touching down, staying on your knees. You're dropping your chest onto your hands, up and down, pumping up that tricep. Right, then we're going for number 3 is crunchies, elbows to knees, fast pace, elbows to knees. Number 3, sorry, crunchies. Number 4 is cycle. For long elbow to knee touch. Going for the cycle. And our last one, before the rest exercise, is squat, bounce, stand up, bounce, stand up, bounce, stand up. So 1 bounce at the bottom, stand up, 1 bounce, stand up. That is the first 5. Then we've got our rest exercise, which is leg raises. Hands under your bum. Want to lift your feet off the floor, keep them just above the floor, and hold. So if you can see it, just above the floor, about 6 to 8 inches, and hold it, and hold that. Also for 45 seconds. So we're working 45 seconds, resting 15, 45 on, 15 off, 45 on, 15 off. Once you do all of the 6 exercises, we're going to have a minute rest, then we're going to again over the same, then we're going to 6 new ones. Alright, I keep saying rest exercise because that's how I call it. Alright, let's get ready. Starting with push-ups. Strong push up, shoulders up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press, shoulder, press, shoulder. $15. 20 to go. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Whew. Right, 15 seconds rest. Index finger and your thumb touching, staying on your knees. Now we're working tricep. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hands. Bumping up that tricep. 15. Keep going. 15 to go. Keep going. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Right. We're going for crunchies. On your back, legs up, elbows touching knees. Let's go. Go, elbows to knees. Up and down, fast pace. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Holding onto my head. Keep going. 15 seconds to go. Another 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Quick breather. And we are going for the cycle. You can see it. You can see it. Right. Let's go into cycle. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Cycling. Elbow touches your knee. Get that burn, come on. Keep going, keep going, keep going. 10 to go, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Right. Squat. Squat with a bounce. Let's get ready. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bounce. Stand up. Bounce. Stand up. 1 bounce. Stand up. 3, 2, and 1. And lay down on your back. We've got our final one. Leg raises. So hands onto your bum. Point your toes down. And let's go. Feet above the floor. 6 inches to the floor. Point your toes down like a ballerina. Ah, burning. And hold it. Press your lower back to the floor. 20. Ah. Hold it. 10 seconds to go now. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Ah, quick stretch. Ah. Oh. Lack of oxygen. Blame on lack of oxygen. The fact that you sleep 4 hours a day is irrelevant. Right. Come and rest. Alright. Alright. And rest. Quick breather. Because we have to do all of it again, starting with push-ups. Push-up, shoulders up. Awesome work. For 20 seconds. 15 seconds to go. Get ready. Get ready to rock and roll. Push up, shoulders up. In 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press up, shoulder. Twenty. 15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Second one's gonna be interesting and tough because we got our tricep, and it's going to be tough now. Index finger and your thumb touching on your knees, dropping your chest onto your hands. Ready? Let's go. Hands down, chest down. Working that tricep, come on. Come on. Let's go. Keep going. 10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Oh, triceps is doing it. Right, go for crunchies. On your back, elbows touching knees. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. Elbows to knees. Elbows touching knees, come on. Keep the pace, keep the pace, keep the pace. "15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Whew. Right, get ready for the cycle. We're going for the cycle. Elbow touches knee in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head to head, let's go elbow to knee. Keep down. Crunch it. Oh my god, burning. Elbow to knee, come on. Keep going. 15 seconds to go. Speed up now, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Whew. Right. Squat and bounce at the bottom. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Bounce and stand up. Bounce and back. And again. One bounce, one stand up. One bounce, one stand up. Easy work. Light work. Taking it easy. We're always doing it. Taking it easy, then we're pushing. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Beautiful. Right, hands on your back. Going for leg raises. In 5, 4, 3, and let's go. Toes up, point your toes down. Straight legs. You can put your head down if you want. Press your lower back to the floor. 15. Keep going. 15 to go. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. Whew. Oh, that was lovely. Right. Love you, brother. No, I'm just trying to help people to keep fit. Video pose, back on the line. So do your best. Do the best you can. Your body will thank you for it. Love you. Alright. That was number one. That was round number one. We've done it twice. Now I've got another 5 exercises and the rest exercise. That's what I call it. Basically we've got 6 exercises. 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off. And again, do the best you can. If you get tired or you can't do it no more, you can, of course you can. It's just the mind that tells you that you can't do no more. If you think that you can't do no more, there's still about 4 more push-ups left. Right. So number one, let me just show you what we're going to do. Number one is wide push-up position, and I want you to get all the way down. I want you to hold it there. If you can't hold on the full without your knees being involved, drop on your knees and just keep it down low. If you can, get the whole position and hold it. Go 45 seconds, holding that at the bottom, pressing the chest. Then we've got number 2, tricep dips on the floor, the tricky one. So we're going to get on your heels, so your heels, toes are up, hips as high as you can, then on, show that way, individually, dropping your tricep elbow down to the floor. Obviously it's not going to get to the floor, maybe, but it's going to work your tricep, going for left and right, alternate, working the tricep. Then we've got number 3 is legs up straight, reaching your toes. 45 seconds all the time, not stopping. Then we've got my favorite, I love that one. I call them 1, 2, 3 sit up. So what we do, lay down flat, we're going to get your one knee, over knee, both. 1, 2, both. And we're going to go 1, 2, both, 1, 2, both for the whole duration, for the whole 45 seconds. Then after that, we've got legs to finish. Well, before our rest exercise, we've got squat, jumps, nice and soft. Do not wake your neighbors downstairs. Very soft. And the final, I don't know what I was thinking when I was writing it, but let it be. It's written down, so it's got to be done. Side plank. Side plank. Top leg goes in front, always toes to heel, so your hips are aligning exactly to work your obliques rather than working your back. On the side, arm up or on your hip, up to you. Just hold as high as you can. Then after 45 seconds, forgot to mention, we're going to quickly flip the sides and we're going to go for 45 seconds on that side. So it might be a bit longer today, but it's going to be worth it, always is. Alright, let's get ready. That was the 6 exercises we are going to do this time, this round. And after the first round, we have a minute rest and we're going again. A bit of water. And let's go for it. Now, wide push-up position, hold at the bottom. Without dropping down, without lifting up, just staying down. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. Down and hold. Hold it low, so your elbows are bent, your arms are bent in your elbows about 90 degrees, and hold it. 15 seconds. If your arms start to shake, wicked. 20 seconds, hold it. 10 to go. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Go for tricep. some tricep dips. Let's get ready. On your heels, hips as high as you can. Hips up, and let's go. Drop one arm at a time, one elbow at a time to the floor. You feel your burning in your tricep. Keep your hips up as high as you can, so your hamstring, back of your legs, is always going to be feeling it. 20 seconds to go, hips up high. Keep going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Oh, right. Stay on your back. We're gonna go for toe touch. In 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do this. Let's go. Straight legs. Fifteen seconds to go. 10 to go. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Whew. Right, quick breathe out because we're going for 1 to 3 setup. So let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. One knee, other knee, and both. Whew. 1, 2, both. 1, 2, both. 1, 2, both. 1, 2, both. That killed me. Touch and touch has killed me. 1, 2, both. 1, 2, both. Whew. 15 to go. 1, 2, both. 1, 2, both. 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Oh, gee, that was good. That killed me. Let's get ready. Squat jumps. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Keep hopping. Keep hopping until you can't hop no more. Twenty to go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Lovely. Because we're going for the side plank. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hips up, top leg in front, toes to heel, hips up high and hold it. Keep your hips up. Twenty. Hips up high. Hips up. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change time. Top leg in front, toes to heel, hips up high, and hold it. As high as you can, keep your hips up. "20 seconds to go. Hips up high. "10 to go. Hips up high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Right. That was awesome. Jeez. I feel that. That was intense. Let's have some water. Good breather. Got about 45 seconds. I'm going to go on again over the same exercises. So starting with a wide push-up, holding at the bottom. That will be interesting. Deep breath. Replenish some oxygen. Let's get ready. 25. Again, first wide push-up position, hold at the bottom. 15 seconds, get ready, shake your arms. And push that last one hard. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and hold. Let's go at the bottom and hold the elbows to the side and hold. "15 seconds gone. We ain't giving up. We're staying there. Staying at the bottom. "10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Lovely. Let's get ready for some tricep dips. On your heels, toes up. We're going to drop your elbows down to the floor, hips up. Let's go. One and the other. Work that tricep. On the feel it's pushing. Strong. 15 seconds to go. Hips up high. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Oh, my hamstring. Oh, right. Reaching your toes now. Legs up straight. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Toes up and down. "15 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Right. 1, 2, 3, set up. That's going to be embarrassing. I've done quite a lot. Now on the abs, it's going to be tough. 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1, 2, and both. 1, 2, and both. Cheese. 1, 2, both. 1, 2, both. 1, 2, both. 1, 2, both. Ooh. 15 seconds to go. 2, and both. Woo. 1, 2, and both. 1, 2, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. That was evil. Squat jumps. On your feet. For squat jumps in 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. Don't want to look at the time, don't want to disappoint myself. 20 seconds to go, Jesus. Squat down and jump, squat down and jump. Come on. 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Side plank. Let's get ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Hips up high. Top leg in front. Toes to heel. Keep your hips as high as you can. Hand on your hip or up in the air, whichever you prefer. And hold it as high as you can. Do not let your hips drop down. Ten to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Change side. Hips up. Holding it still. $25. Hips up high. Don't let your hips drop down any lower. Keep going. Keep going. 4, 3, 2, and 1 rest. Oh my goodness. Well done. That was awesome. What I'm doing now, I'll have a quick stretch and we are done for the week. Another week great, another week done. Hope you've had a fabulous week. Let's have a quick stretch. Don't need that no more. Hips down, head up, look it up. Drop your hips down to the floor and gently rotate from side to side, left and right. Push yourself back, sit back, straight arms. And slowly back up. One foot goes in front. When you get a little bigger than 490 degrees, angling your knees, drop your hips down to the floor, get that stretch here. Couple of those 3 deep breaths. And change leg. Down, breathe and drop it down. Sit back onto your back foot, toes up, pull your toes up and hold. Change leg. Lovely. Sit back onto your back foot, toes up. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly back up. Shake your arms, shake your legs. Beautiful. Let's just give ourselves a round of applause. Look pat on the back. That was awesome. Well done for everyone doing it. And if you're doing it tomorrow, I hope you push it just like we did now. It was great fun, pleasure as always. Then another week closer to next year and the year after. Love you all, and I will see you all next Wednesday.